Hello, my name is Mike and I'm a wizard, and today we are here doing another base defense showcase here, and today we're going to try to do a mid to hard level difficulty. We're going to start with a 1 diamond raid, and then we're going to move up to a 2 diamond raid. 2 diamond raid usually indicates farmbot, 1 diamond raid usually indicates boombot. So we'll try both of those out and let's see what happens. Let me show you my base. Right here it is. You'll see it's pretty much the same as the first video that I had done, but I have done a couple extra modifications. Number one, you'll notice, is this giant wall here. What the wall is going to do is be way too high for the boom bots, or I'm sorry, the thumpers, the yellow bots. Going to be way too high for the yellow bots to jump over. So they're all going to be forced to come through this opening here in the center. The reason I have an opening in the center, I indicated in my last video, was that it's going to allow the robots a place to actually see a way through and hopefully funnel the robots into our location so that we can then take care of them easier. If we did not have an opening, the robots, in my opinion, will, or in my experience, will have just go straight into whatever they see first, which would be like this wall here or anything else. They'll try to attack on the way to the farm, and they'll make their own hole through to the farm. If we provide them one, then they will go through it and be a lot easier to take care of. Except for Mr. Farmbot. I haven't figured out a way to lure the Farmbot through 100% of the time yet, so we'll be working on that. Hopefully in my next video we'll be able to show that. Another thing you're going to notice is, well, we've got this thing here. Looks like just a long wire going across the front of my base. It's more than just my hanger to strike fear into the hearts of all the robots by hanging the topebot heads on it. The purpose of the bar going across here is it's going to defend against the red tote bots, the boom bots that are like stacked explosives, and they're about 9 blocks high. So when they come running here, it's going to stop them, and they won't have any other option but to explode out here instead of into the wall here. And that is going to help anybody out a lot. Just make sure you've got it tall enough, because sometimes the hay bots will get hung up. They're probably going to get hung up over here, but hopefully they'll come through this side. It's also going to stop the farm bot, and he usually arrives first, but there's nothing we can do about it. And he's probably going to make a hole himself, but our best option is to hope that the boom bots come from a different direction than the farm bots. But the wall I've got here, which is the scrap cubes with some concrete foundation barriers, regular concrete, and I don't know what these batteries are for. They're just really super tough, so I keep them right there on the corners. But the warehouse keys have 10 durability, and I'm testing out to see if they can defend against a farm bot. This is usually where they hit, which is on this side of my base. And if they sit there and beat on that for a while, I want to see if we lose any of the keys. Right now we've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13 keys. And we'll see after the raid, if a farm bot hits over there, how many we have left after that. Now I've also put a farm right here, and it's got a cotton growing in it. It's fully grown, but I've also put some saw blades up top. Apparently I lost a saw blade, so let me go ahead and replace that guy. I guess we'll just have to use one of these down here. And what that's going to do is going to be the first thing that they're going to see when they arrive here, and it's going to hopefully draw most of the rabble, like the hay bots and the tote bots, all over to here. That way we can shoot them with our gun as they show up. And if they get past this and start going towards our base, they're going to have this spinning beam here take them out, or any of these other spinning beams. You'll see that I've got them all facing outwards away from the entrance. Like if they come from this way, it is spinning clockwise, and it's going to knock them either back or down into the ground and should kill them. Same thing with this beam going across the front here, and the ones on the other side. Now make sure you have it facing counterclockwise from this angle, pointing out that way, because if it's rolling the opposite direction, they may be coming in at a pretty good speed, and hopefully it doesn't flip them into the hole into your base and into the farm, because that would be bad. And I've also got another trap set up here. As you can see, I probably just squished myself here. I've got a sensor set up. Anytime a robot walks past the sensor, bam, it squishes them. And it's been tested. It works pretty well. Let me jump back over here and I'll show you how I have that set up. Now, one of the main purposes of my first video was to show how you can avoid using any kind of logic and you have a pretty decent base defense. You don't even really need to have this one set up. It's just something I was playing with on my stream the other day and decided we're going to go ahead and make a squisher bot and see how it works. And it's pretty good. So let me show you how I have it set up. It takes 3 logic gates and 1 timer, and I've got 4 pistons set up, 2 on this side and 2 on this side, and they're all fully upgraded. That way they go out, I believe, 12 and 12 on each side, so they'll meet in the middle. And I've got, let's see, we've got 1 OR gate, and I've got 2 NOR gates, and they're going to be clocked or set up in a clockwise position, or counterclockwise, actually. Well, I don't know if it matters, clockwise or counterclockwise. It should be set up just all stringing up next to each, or sorry, they should be all connected to each other, and then you're going to connect the timer to the OR gate right here, and the timer also going to be connected to the first NOR gate here, and then you're going to have the sensor connected to the second NOR gate, and all of the pistons will be connected to the OR gate. And I'm sorry, I don't think there is a piston. Oh wait, yeah, the OR is connected to the timer, and so is the NOR. All right, so yeah, go ahead and let me bring up a thing to show you more of a text format on how that all works. As you can see, I've got it set up here. Don't worry about my auto turret. We're still working on that one. But it's OR, NOR, timer. The logics will connect clockwise. The sensor goes to the second NOR. The OR connects to the timer. And then the timer goes to the first NOR. And then the piston will connect to the OR. And you can do that in any kind of a vertical or horizontal combination, as many as you want, and they should all work fairly simple to each other, and just get that set and you should be all set with that trap. All right, so anyways, let's get all of the crazy wires off my screen. And now in the other video, I had this turret sitting up here in the top and it was shooting down, and I noticed as I did several raids that sometimes, no matter how hard you tried, a robot would get in. And I decided to move my turret down here just to have a better view to see if any of them do get in. Plus I can turn around and I can shoot them in case they do. Like that. So this is just an extra safety precaution. I've also got 4 automatic mounted machine guns set up to the turret. And I've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 mounted machine guns set to the bottom. And those are all connected to a button set on my turret. Button 1 is my mounted turret here, as you can see, and I've got red lights connected to the button also, just so I can give myself like a you can see when they go off. Button 2 is the bottom machine guns. I'll just tap that because these are going to waste a lot of potatoes really fast. And then I've got button 3 set up, which is what all of the other traps are connected to. I turn on button 3, it'll set off all my lights, my siren, and turn on all of these spinning beams, and it usually indicates it is go time. Now, one of the other things I do have set up here is I've got an anvil just for the fun of it, just set up kind of like a Looney Tunes cartoony style, whereas the Wile E. Coyote runs through the tunnel here. All I got to do is click on the button here and take one of the bricks, and there he goes. No more Wile E. Coyote. But that is just for fun. I don't know if I'm ever going to have the time to actually use that, just because of the difficulty in timing, and I would be away from my turret when I did that. So yeah, that's just for fun. So anyways, let's go ahead and get a raid going here. Let me move the saw blade. I should talk about that also. This is kind of a deterrent. People have noticed that sometimes if a robot comes close to a saw blade, it'll stop and hover there for a second. So if I put it right here, the robot will be coming in and it may stop either right here in the open area where it can get squished by that, or it'll stop in front of these beams here and those will take care of it that way. So it's just like an extra precaution that I added into the base. I've also got it so that I can run up these stairs through the roof here. And if I need to, I can come up here and I can shoot down on them through these little holes that I've got set up on this level. So let's get some oranges growing here. Let's do a level 3 raid first. We can just put like 4 of them down. That's more than enough than we're gonna need. And I'll go ahead and fertilize them for speed. And we will sit here and we will wait for the raid to start. Alright, here they come. They're ready to drop down in here. Hopefully they will all be drawn to the cotton first and foremost. I don't see any drop ships coming in any closer than that wall. They shouldn't, but you never know. Stranger things have occurred. As you can see, they're all being drawn towards the cotton farm there, and it's making it easy pickings for my machine gun to take them all out. There we go. Now the only thing we still got a couple more. You can see the red dots on my heads-up display there. Those are probably tape bots, so we'll go out and take those guys out. Oh, got an angry hay bot over there. That might be too low for him, or he's just angry. And we got a hay bot over here. Okay, that is everything. Let me go ahead and clean all this up and we'll get to the level 5 raid and we'll see how that turns out here in just a moment. Okay, we've got everything patched up. Looks like we are good to go, so let's go ahead and plant some more oranges and we'll see how the next tier raid goes, which is going to be the 2 diamond raid, otherwise known as a farmbot raid. Let me get rid of these, and then we're going to plant some until we get to the level 5 raid here. There we go, a couple extra just for fun. And let's fertilize. And get ready to rumble. Speaking of getting ready to rumble, let me make sure I've got some potatoes and my ammo all filled up. Be good. Yeah, we're fine. Everything's great. Okay. In 25 seconds they will be here. I'll let you know when they get here. Okay, 3, 2, 1, incoming. Let's turn the lights on and activate the traps, and let's see what happens. I can hear him. That might be the farm bot right there, so we're going to go ahead and shoot him. Maximum distance, he's going to go ahead and blow up. That was pretty simple. He didn't even make it to the gate, so that should ensure our safety against the boom bots, little red buggers. And we got some thumpers. We're not going to let them get any closer. Bam, bam, bam. He landed on a saw blade. Oh boy. Those boom bots did some damage there, but as you can see, the farm looks like it's still standing and drawing their attention. So that's good. And we've got just a couple remaining over here on the left. So let me turn off the traps and we're going to go investigate on foot. Because we're brave. Oh, we got another farm bot. Okay. So just throw a couple grenades over there and that usually takes care of them. Sir, can you come out? There we go. Don't you blow up my scrap cube. It did, so as you can see, those are not invincible, but we made out pretty well on that raid. So that should just about wrap it up. As you see, we took care of a red farmbot raid and an orange boombot raid relatively without a scratch. I just have to patch maybe 1 or 2 of those scrap cubes. And it looks like this farm decoy worked to perfection. that survived 2 red boombot attacks, so that's always good. But yeah, if you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. If you like what you saw and would like to see more, by all means, leave a like and hopefully subscribe. And I will hope to see you all next time. Have a great day.